Most people think of donkeys as nothing more than simple farm animals. But what if I told you there are many donkeys so rare that most people will never see one in their entire life? Some have a dark cross-shaped marking on their backs that looks almost unreal. Others have such thick, unusual coats that they look like walking rugs. And then there are the truly shocking ones, pure white mini donkeys with piercing ice blue eyes. The rarest of all? Only about 70 of them are known to exist on the planet. Yes, just 70. Today, we're counting down 15 of the rarest mini donkey breeds in the world. Get ready. Some of these tiny donkeys are so unique and adorable, you'll want to take one home the second you see them. Number 1. Jerusalem donkey, the sacred symbol with a cross on its back. The Jerusalem donkey has a special way of winning people over. It is small and sturdy, with a sweet face and gentle eyes that make it instantly endearing. What sets it apart, however, is the dark cross-shaped marking on its back. According to tradition, this mark represents the donkey that carried Jesus into Jerusalem, making it a living symbol of one of the most important stories in history. Families across the Middle East have kept these donkeys for centuries, not only for their strength, but also for their calm, affectionate nature. They are known for forming close bonds with their owners, happily following them around, and even enjoying gentle pats and scratches. Many owners describe them as surprisingly expressive, with playful moments that make them perfect companions for children and family life. While Jerusalem donkeys can still be found in a few regions, breeders say that pure ones with well-defined markings are becoming harder to find. This makes them extra special to those who raise them, especially as symbols of faith and tradition. With their sweet personalities, soulful eyes, and rich history, it is easy to see why these donkeys are treasured. But a cross alone is not the only thing that makes people fall in love with mini donkeys. The next breed on our list wins people over with a coat so dark and luxurious it almost looks like velvet. Number 2. Grand Noir du Berry, the midnight beauty of France. The Grand Noir du Berry is instantly recognizable for its deep, glossy black coat that shines in the sunlight, making it look more like a miniature black horse than a donkey. Its tall, upright frame and long, dark-tipped ears give it an elegant appearance that sets it apart from other breeds. Its calm and expressive face often draws admiration, especially from children who are naturally drawn to its gentle nature. This breed traces its roots back to the Berry region of France, where it was once a valued farm companion, used for pulling carts, carrying goods, and working long days alongside farmers. According to local stories, families who owned this donkey were seen as prosperous, and the animals were often presented as prestigious gifts between landowners. Today, the Grand Noir du Berry is considered rare. Its numbers reportedly declined sharply during the 20th century as machinery replaced traditional farm animals. Some believe that the rise of modern farming nearly drove this donkey to extinction, with only a handful of purebred lines remaining. Small groups of dedicated breeders are now working to preserve it, carefully selecting breeding pairs to maintain its signature black coat and calm temperament. Because of its rarity, every Grand Noir du Berry represents a vital link to French rural history. Efforts are underway to protect this breed, ensuring that future generations can still admire its elegance and charm. From this dark-coated beauty, we now move to a breed whose markings look as if they were painted by hand. Number 3. Norman Donkey, the gentle giant with painted features. Not long ago, the Norman donkey was on the edge of disappearing completely. In the late 1990s, there were fewer than 250 known purebred Norman donkeys in existence. This near collapse shocked breeders and sparked urgent efforts to save the breed. Today, their numbers are slowly climbing back, but with only around 1,400 purebred Norman donkeys worldwide, they are still considered rare and carefully protected by French agricultural groups. The Norman donkey stands out for its soft gray coat paired with a creamy white underbelly. Its most charming feature is the white rings that circle its eyes and muzzle, giving it the appearance of having been carefully painted. These markings make the breed especially photogenic and instantly recognizable. Its sturdy yet compact build makes it perfect for light farm work, or for simply being a delightful companion animal. Historically, these donkeys were used throughout Normandy, France, to carry farm goods and supplies across rough terrain. They were valued not just for their strength, but for their reliable temperament. Families in rural areas often raise them for generations, seeing them as both helpers and part of the household. Known for their gentle and affectionate nature, Norman donkeys are often described as dog-like in their loyalty. They are incredibly social, thriving in family settings and even used in therapy programs because of their calming presence. While their population has recovered slightly, breeders warn that without continued preservation efforts, this beloved breed could easily fall back into decline. From a donkey saved through careful conservation, we move to a breed whose elegance makes it look almost royal. Number 4. Catalan donkey, the royal guardian of Spain. The Catalan donkey was once considered a treasure of Spain, admired for both its strength and striking appearance. Centuries ago, it was so highly valued that it was reportedly gifted to kings and nobles as a symbol of prestige and power. Today, that same breed stands at risk of fading into history. Conservationists estimate that only a small number of purebred Catalan donkeys remain, making every birth a victory for those fighting to keep the lineage alive. What makes this donkey so captivating is its unmistakable look. Its coat is a deep glossy black that glimmers under the sun, paired with a tall, regal stance. The breed has a muscular build, designed for hauling heavy loads across rugged terrain. Farmers once relied on them for transport and labor, especially in the rocky landscapes of Catalonia. Now, they are more often seen as living symbols of heritage, appearing proudly in parades and festivals where their elegance is celebrated. Personality-wise, the Catalan donkey is spirited and independent. It has a reputation for being strong-willed, yet when raised with care, it forms close bonds with its handlers. Owners describe them as playful and even affectionate, their charm adding to their appeal. The sharp decline in traditional farming has been devastating for their population. With fewer roles to fill, their numbers have dropped, and breeding programs have become essential to prevent extinction. From this picture of strength and elegance, we turn to a donkey whose coat is so unique it seems almost otherworldly. Number 5. Poitou donkey, the shaggy legend. The Poitou donkey is one of the most visually unique animals in the world. At first glance, you might mistake it for a walking rug. Its coat grows into long, tangled ropes that hang down like natural dreadlocks, swaying with every step. No other donkey has this kind of fur, and according to breeders, it should never be trimmed because its wild look is part of the breed's identity. Centuries ago, the Poitou was a symbol of wealth and prestige in France. These donkeys were highly prized for their strength and were specially bred to produce powerful mules for farming and transport. Owning a Poitou was considered a sign of status, and they were carefully guarded on large estates. Over time, machinery replaced the need for working animals, and the Poitou's numbers dropped dramatically. With fewer people raising them, this once beloved breed faced a slow and quiet decline. Today, they are considered critically endangered, with specialized breeding programs working hard to bring them back from the brink. Despite their size, Poitous are known for their calm and affectionate personalities. Their shaggy coats, floppy ears, and gentle expressions make them look almost cartoonish, winning over everyone who meets them. From this shaggy legend, we move to a donkey whose pure white fur and striking blue eyes seem almost magical. Number 6. Asinara donkey, the Snow White mystery. The Asinara donkey is one of the rarest and most mysterious donkey breeds in the world. Found only on the remote Italian island of Asinara, this tiny population of donkeys is instantly recognizable for its completely white coat and striking ice-blue eyes. Their appearance is so unusual that locals often refer to them as fairy donkeys, a name that perfectly matches their magical, almost unreal look. According to local legends, these donkeys may have descended from animals abandoned on the island centuries ago, when it was used as a quarantine zone, and later as a prison site. With no natural predators and limited human contact, the donkeys survived on their own, adapting to the harsh island environment. Over time, their pure white coats became a defining trait, possibly linked to a rare genetic condition that makes them stand out so dramatically against the rugged green landscape. The Asinara donkey is known for being gentle, but slightly shy. When approached calmly, they show a surprising level of curiosity and affection. They are social animals, often staying in small groups and forming strong bonds with each other. Because they exist only in this one location, they are extremely vulnerable. Today, strict Italian wildlife protection laws safeguard them, and visitors to the island are carefully monitored to prevent harm to the herd. Seeing an Asinara donkey in person is considered a once-in-a-lifetime experience for animal lovers. From this rare and icy beauty, we move on to a breed built for survival in some of the most rugged landscapes on Earth. Number 7. Majorera donkey, the survivor of the Canary Islands. The Majorera donkey is one of the toughest and most resilient mini donkey breeds in the world. Native to Spain's Canary Islands, this breed has adapted to an environment where few other animals could survive. The islands are filled with rocky, volcanic terrain, scorching heat, and long stretches without fresh water. According to locals, these donkeys were once essential for life on the islands, carrying heavy loads of water and supplies across treacherous paths where no cart or vehicle could travel. Built for survival, the Majorera donkey has a compact and muscular body with short, coarse hair that helps it withstand the intense sun. Its dark brown or gray coloring blends well with the rugged landscape, while its sturdy legs give it balance and strength on uneven ground. Because of its hardy nature, people sometimes refer to it as the desert donkey, a nod to its ability to go long periods without water. Despite its tough exterior, this donkey has a friendly and curious personality. Farmers describe them as affectionate animals that quickly form bonds with humans, making them both reliable workers and lovable companions. Some breeders believe the decline in their numbers began when imported breeds were introduced to the Canary Islands. Over time, crossbreeding may have reduced the number of pure Majorera donkeys, leaving only a small population of true originals. Today, enthusiasts are working to identify and protect these remaining pure lines before they disappear completely. From this rugged desert survivor, we now move to the tiniest donkey, a breed fighting an even bigger battle to stay alive. Number 8. Osno de las Encartaciones, Spain's smallest fighter. This donkey is so small that some reports claim a fully grown adult can be no taller than a large dog. Its tiny size makes it one of the most unique and adorable donkey breeds in the world. Despite its delicate frame, the Osno de las Encartaciones has long been valued for its strength and determination. Families in northern Spain relied on these little donkeys for generations, using them to work small farms, carry light loads, and even help with vineyard tasks. Its appearance is undeniably charming. The breed typically has a dark, soft coat with gentle eyes and finely shaped features, giving it an almost toy-like look. Many owners describe them as lively and full of energy, often running around playfully when not working. Their affectionate nature makes them ideal companions, especially for families with children. The history of this breed is closely tied to rural Spanish traditions. According to locals, these donkeys were once a common sight in the villages of northern Spain. Over time, their numbers began to dwindle, not just from changing farm practices, but also from natural challenges like disease outbreaks and competition with other breeds. Today, the Osno de las Encartaciones is considered critically endangered, with only a small population left. Conservation groups are working to protect them, viewing this tiny fighter as a living piece of Spain's cultural history. From this little warrior, we now move to a miniature breed that has captured hearts all over the world. Number 9. Miniature Mediterranean donkey, the classic tiny companion. Centuries ago, families on the rugged islands of Sicily and Sardinia relied on small but sturdy donkeys to get through their daily tasks. These miniature donkeys were strong enough to carry water and produce across rocky paths, yet small enough to live comfortably alongside the family. Their manageable size made them ideal for farm work in narrow spaces where larger animals would struggle. Over time, these tiny donkeys became deeply woven into local life, valued not just as workers, but as trusted companions. Miniature Mediterranean donkeys are known for their compact size, with most standing under 3 feet tall. Their coats come in a wide variety of colors, including gray, brown, black, and even spotted patterns, giving each donkey a unique appearance. Their large, expressive eyes and friendly demeanor make them especially endearing, and many people describe them as irresistibly cute. These donkeys have a naturally affectionate and playful personality. They thrive on human interaction and are often compared to dogs for their loyalty and love of attention. Because of their gentle nature, they have become popular around the world as pets and therapy animals. Many therapy programs use them to bring comfort and joy to children, the elderly, and people recovering from trauma. Their stable numbers mean they are not considered at risk, but breeders still take care to maintain their lineage. These donkeys continue to win hearts everywhere, proving that sometimes the smallest animals leave the biggest impressions. From these playful companions, we travel back to Italy for a breed with a legacy rooted in tradition and history. Number 10. Amiatina donkey, Tuscany's endangered treasure. The Amiatina donkey is one of Italy's most historic and beloved breeds, yet it came dangerously close to disappearing forever. Before World War II, these donkeys were a common sight in rural Tuscany. Records suggest there were once over 8,000 of them spread across the provinces of Grosseto and Perugia. After the war, however, their numbers dropped sharply. Industrial farming and the decline of traditional agriculture left little need for working donkeys, and the breed's population plummeted to a critical low. By the mid-20th century, the Amiatina donkey was nearly extinct. concerned breeders and agricultural groups recognized the crisis and began efforts to save it. Selective breeding programs were launched in the 1950s, and in 1993, a dedicated breeders' association was formed to protect the bloodline and prevent further loss. Their hard work paid off, slowly bringing the population back from the edge. Despite these efforts, the Amiatina remains rare today. According to reports, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations lists it as an endangered breed. In 2006, there were just over 1,000 registered animals worldwide, a small but hopeful sign of recovery. Traditionally, the Amiatina was prized as a strong pack animal, perfectly built for navigating Tuscany's rugged hills and carrying heavy loads. Today, it also has modern roles, including milk production and onotherapy, which uses donkeys to provide comfort in therapeutic settings. From Tuscany's fight to save its heritage, we now travel to Spain to meet a miniature donkey celebrated for its beauty and elegance. Number 11. Maltese donkey, Malta's gentle treasure. The Maltese donkey is now so rare that researchers are working closely with the very few that remain, almost treating each one like a priceless artifact. Recent studies estimate there are fewer than 50 pure Maltese donkeys left in the entire world. For years, there were doubts about whether the breed still survived at all. It wasn't until 2024, after a decade of research, that the Maltese Landraces Research Group officially confirmed its existence and called for urgent conservation measures. Because of its critically endangered status, researchers are taking extraordinary steps to prevent extinction. Each surviving donkey is carefully monitored and documented. Breeders and scientists are reportedly working together to identify which animals are purebred and to create safe, controlled environments for them to reproduce. This process is slow and meticulous, as even a single mistake could permanently damage the already fragile bloodline. The Maltese donkey's compact, sturdy body and strong hooves were once perfect for navigating Malta's rocky terrain and narrow village paths. Historically, they carried water, food, and goods for families and farmers, serving as essential partners in daily life. However, as modern transportation took over and crossbreeding became more common, their numbers dropped dramatically. These animals are seen as living relics of Malta's past and a vital part of the island's cultural heritage. From this rare island treasure, we now turn to an American miniature breed that has been carefully bred for companionship and affection. Number 12. Burro de Ilha Graciosa, the island's hidden gem. The Burro de Ilha Graciosa is so rare that, according to researchers, there are now only around 70 known animals left in the entire world. This critically endangered breed comes from the small Azorean island of Graciosa in Portugal and has been part of local life for centuries. Once essential for carrying goods and helping farmers navigate the island's rocky paths, these donkeys are now at the edge of disappearing forever. Back in the 1960s, there were reportedly about 1,000 of these donkeys roaming the island. Over the years, their numbers collapsed, dropping to today's shocking estimate of just a few dozen. Several factors are believed to have caused this decline. For many years, the breed was not officially recognized or recorded, which meant there were no proper protection programs in place. Studies have also shown that the population now suffers from low genetic diversity, making survival and breeding even more challenging. In response, a dedicated recovery program led by the University of the Azores is working to save the breed. Alongside this effort, a breeders' association was formed to track bloodlines and encourage careful breeding. Locals view these donkeys as part of their cultural heritage, calling them living treasures that reflect the island's history. With their tiny frames, soft coats, and affectionate personalities, these donkeys are adored by those who work with them. From this fragile population, we move on to a spirited Mediterranean breed that has captured hearts worldwide. From a critically endangered breed fighting for survival on a remote island, we now shift to a lively and playful donkey that has been a dependable helper in Mediterranean villages for generations. Number 13. Sardinian mini donkey, the traditional worker. The Sardinian mini donkey has a surprising and fun role in rural Sardinian life. According to local accounts, children often use these small donkeys in friendly races, creating lively events that bring villages together. Their compact size and calm nature make them ideal for this kind of activity, and many families view them as both working animals and beloved playmates for their kids. These races are more than just entertainment. They reflect the deep bond between Sardinian communities and their animals. This donkey breed is small but strong, with a sturdy body and short legs built for navigating the island's rocky terrain. Its coat is usually gray or brown, sometimes with faint striping along the back. Traditionally, these donkeys were essential for light farm work, such as carrying baskets of produce or water through narrow, uneven paths. Their dependability and gentle temperament made them perfect helpers for families living in remote areas. However, the Sardinian mini donkey has faced challenges over the years. Reports suggest that one factor behind their population decline is the consumption of donkey meat in parts of Europe. This practice, combined with changing lifestyles and reduced reliance on working animals, has caused their numbers to drop. Fortunately, local breeding programs are now working to maintain a stable population and protect this important piece of Sardinia's heritage. From the warm, sunlit landscapes of Sardinia, we now travel to the lush green pastures of Ireland, home to another delightful miniature breed. Number 14. Irish Mini Donkey, the gentle family friend. Finding an Irish mini donkey outside of Ireland is not easy. In most cases, importing one is the only way to add this charming breed to a farm or family setting. Their popularity within Ireland means they are commonly found in rural villages, but beyond the country's borders, they are far less known and rarely seen. This exclusivity makes them even more desirable to enthusiasts and families who want a unique companion animal. The Irish mini donkey is easily recognized by its soft, rounded features and its thick winter coat, which helps it stay warm during the cold, damp months. Their smaller size makes them perfect for children, or those with limited space, and their fluffy appearance often makes them look like living stuffed animals. This cuteness has made them a favorite on family farms, where they are adored for both their looks and their gentle nature. Historically, these donkeys played an important role in small farms across Ireland, helping to carry goods and assist with light chores. Over time, their role shifted more toward companionship, and today they are prized as lovable family pets. They thrive on interaction and enjoy playing in open fields, often following their owners around like loyal dogs. Although they are common in Ireland, their rarity abroad makes them highly sought after. Because of this, breeders carefully monitor exports to ensure healthy bloodlines. From Ireland's green pastures, we now travel to a rugged French island to meet a donkey shaped by survival and resilience. Number 15. Corsican Donkey, the Island Survivor. The Corsican donkey has a way of winning people over with its charm. Despite its rugged background and incredible strength, this breed has a soft, affectionate side that melts hearts. Its small, compact frame gives it a cute, almost toy-like appearance, especially when its lighter muzzle and underbelly stand out against its dark brown coat. Many owners say its big, curious eyes and gentle expressions make it impossible not to fall in love with. Children are especially drawn to this donkey. Once it trusts someone, it becomes surprisingly affectionate, often nudging for attention or following its caretaker around like a loyal pet. Families who raise them talk about how playful and social they can be, enjoying scratches, treats, and even simple games. This loving nature makes it more than just a work animal. It becomes part of the family. While it is known for navigating the steep, rocky paths of Corsica with incredible balance, its calm and patient temperament is what truly stands out. These donkeys have been companions to islanders for generations, carrying not only goods, but also bringing joy and comfort to those who care for them. Because this breed has never been exported widely, finding one outside Corsica is rare. Local programs are now working to keep the population healthy so future generations can experience their unique mix of toughness and tenderness. With this final breed, we complete our journey through a world of rare and adorable mini donkeys. Some of these animals are so cute they can melt hearts at first sight, while others are clinging to survival, with only a handful left on the brink of extinction. Together, they remind us that these remarkable creatures are not just charming companions, but living treasures worth protecting before they disappear forever.